So, a lot of people find it hard how to change your life. And the part that's hard is actually doing. So, it's actually doing something to change your life. We all want to, in some aspect of its health, wealth, relationships, but the actual doing is the hard part. So, here's a challenge that I have for everybody. Now, if you're single, it might not work so well. It's probably more towards those that are married. But this is my challenge to you. Take a pen and a piece of paper and write down, what would you do if you were single right now? How would you live? And I know this sounds, you're probably thinking, if you're married, what? Yes. What would you do if you were single? Because here's the thing. People tend to get their act together. Married people tend to get their act together when they're single. They throw away the junk food. They focus more on their health and fitness. They save more because there's one income. So my question is, what would you do? How would you live if you were single? If your house is a complete total mess and it's trashy all the time, chances are, if you're married and you were single, you wouldn't have a messy house because you would be embarrassed to have people over for dates and stuff like that. If you're married and you're overweight, you don't take care of yourself, well, chances are, if you were single, you would care a little bit more about your health and how you present yourself. Finances. If you're poor with money and you're married, you don't save, you overspend, well, chances are, if you were all of a sudden single, you would have to learn pretty quickly how to save, how to budget, because you would have that one income. Now, some married people only have one income, but the point is not to focus on the actual single. Obviously, when you're married, you guys are doing it together. But my point is, if you struggle with any of those things, if you write down a piece of paper, what would you do? What would you change right now if you just magically woke up and you were single and alone? What would you do? What would you change? What would you focus on? Now, there might be some people that say, I don't care, to present myself, or, well, if I woke up single, I don't care about money or finances. Or if I woke up single, I don't care about my health or fitness, whatever. I mean, then this method is not going to help you. You can try and see and write down and see, but the whole point of this method, this idea, is no, you're not going to be single. The point in the idea of this method is, what would you do? What would you do if you woke up and you were alone? If you were single and alone? And again, this is pretty much for the married people. Or the people living together for a very long time that kind of let things slide, let things go. So, for those that this might help and you do start writing down the list, do it. Do it. Just take action now. Take action on that list. Don't, if you wrote down on your list, well, if I was just magically single, I would probably be embarrassed of all the junk food in my cupboards and stuff. So, and I would want to get my health right, present myself better. So, yeah, I would probably go through my cupboards and throw away that junk food and the bad stuff because, I want to be my best, look my best, feel my best. If I just magically woke up single, if you wrote down, well, I would need to save more because, going from 2 incomes to 1 income, or, well, you know, I would have to pay for more dates and stuff like that. Then get your finances right, get it in order. Now again, the whole purpose of this is not to plan on being single. That's not the idea. It's just a method to use to trick your brain maybe into thinking, what if? And then here's the crazy thing. If you actually applied these things, not only would your health improve, not only would, you know, how you care about yourself improve, not only would your relationships improve because you would be improving yourself, that benefits the whole relationship. Not only would you be saving more money and feel good about hard times, I mean, your life would change pretty dramatically, I would think. So anyway, this is just something that some people can try if you've tried everything. You know, if you've tried to save or haven't really thought about it but you want to, or you try to get healthy, you haven't really thought about it but you want to, or your relationships really aren't that good, you know, between your husband, your wife, or whatever, well, start doing the things that you would do if you were single, and you would present yourself and be the person that could change your life. You see, we all have it in us to change our lives. So anyway, we could go on and on and on forever about that, but I'm headed to the post office. Gotta mail some packages. You know, I did this and I'm like, well, I would probably, you know, I have so much stuff, I would probably want to declutter a little bit and sell stuff. So selling stuff, you know, I'm applying it, but I apply all kinds of stuff, you know, in my own life. You know, I like to do tests and things. So in my own life, I like to come up with stuff like this, because I just came up with this. I didn't see this from another video. I just came up with this because I love coming up with things to change my life, to better my life, especially of recent, because, you know, life is short in so many ways, and I don't know, I guess I'm in a new stage of my life where, you know, I want to have better finances, I want to have better health, I want to present myself better, even though I don't present myself too good in this video. I was up working late last night, I think midnight. After 1 a.m. So I fell asleep after 1 a.m. up early this morning. But anyway, my point is, you know, as I get older, I want to better my life and not be a doormat, and just have the best life I can in all areas of my life, you know? And here's the thing, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 50, 60, 70, you can apply this and change your life, change your health, change your looks, you know, start taking care of yourself, start taking care of the people that truly love you. And yeah, life is short, guys, no matter what age you are. And with that being said, whatever age you are, you can change your life. So it starts with you, starts with me, and it starts with ideas. I'm sure some people will take this completely the wrong way, but it's just an idea. It's just, you know, we all need something or a game to change. A lot of people have a hard time changing and stuff. So doing stuff like this, writing down a list, the what ifs, actually help a lot of people do the things that they know they should do but haven't. Next thing I'm doing is trying to increase income wherever I can. That's selling things on eBay, that's Amazon, that's YouTube, that's TikTok, and dividend investing, but that's more of a passive long-term 25 plus year play. I also have a friend that sells stuff for me and gives me a little bit, I get a kickback from what they sell. Can't think of anything at the moment, but basically try to find income anywhere and everywhere you can.